Should the New York Jets trade Marcus Maye? Let's talk about it. Hey, what's going on? I'm Matt O'Leary, back with another video, and today we'll be talking about Marcus Maye and if the New York Jets should trade him or not at the trade deadline coming up on November 2nd. Before we get started today, I just wanted to mention you can follow me on social media at Matt O'Leary NY if you haven't already, and you could also subscribe to the Just Jets podcast wherever it is that you get your show. So Marcus Maye is hurt right now. He hasn't played for the New York Jets in a couple of weeks, but when he's ready to come back, do you think he is going to play for the Jets? Do you think they're going to move on from him? And if he is healthy by the bye week, I think, or excuse me, not the bye week, it's the bye week right now. I meant the trade deadline. If he's healthy by the trade deadline, then I would move him. I think it makes sense to move on from him because you're not going to re-sign him. He is on the franchise tag for this year, and Joe Douglas has made it abundantly clear that they're not going to bring him back. And also on top of his whole legal situation, I just think it's better for both sides to move on, start fresh. That's all good. I'm okay with it. He said he wants to be moved to a contender, and I don't necessarily think that this incident that he was dealing with from down in Florida is going to impact his trade value. I have him at around a third or a fourth round pick in return at the trade deadline. Maybe it's like you get a third and a later round pick, or a fourth and a later round two, but just the main piece that I think this is going to be built around is either a third or a fourth, more than likely a third. And I don't anticipate a team that is contending giving up any kind of roster players. So I've seen like, oh, if you're going to trade him to the Bucks, take on OJ Howard back. I don't want OJ Howard. I know the Jets have issues at the tight end position, but OJ, it's not even comparable value. If you're Tampa Bay and trading OJ Howard, you're getting a 6th or a 7th round pick for him. No one's giving you a 3rd round pick for him, or a 4th round pick. Are you kidding me? So no, I wouldn't take a Marcus Maye for OJ Howard kind of a trade. I would just take the draft pick at this point, or multiple draft picks at this point, and figure out tight end next year. Just get through with what you have. And it's not like the Jets defense is missing him. They've gotten by. Like, sure, the safeties aren't phenomenal. No one's saying that. I'm not saying that. But if you're going to let him walk at the end of the year anyway, just give me the pick. I think that's a move that has done well for Joe Douglas in the past. I mean, you have a look at some of these late round draft picks that you're going to have in this upcoming draft, because you traded away guys like Avery Williamson, who wasn't going to be here, or Steve McClendon last year, and you're able to get picks, or Jordan Willis, and all different things like that. So trade him to the Bucks, trade him to the Rams. I don't really care if he goes to a situation, to a team where they go on to win the Super Bowl. I'm not vindictive like that. I don't think Joe Douglas is either. I'm trading him to whatever team is going to give me the best value back for him, which, again, I have pegged as a 3rd rounder. So let's just call it a 3rd from either, I don't know, the Bucks or the Rams. That would leave the Jets with 2 firsts, 2 seconds, 2 thirds, 1 fourth, 2 fifths, and 2 sixths. That's a lot of draft picks. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Do I think the Jets are going to use all 11 draft picks? No, I don't think it would be smart to keep having 10 plus people draft classes. But can they package some of those picks to either A, trade for someone in the offseason, or B, move up in the draft class, a la what you did with Elijah Vera Tucker, who, guess what, is playing really good football now. Go figure, guy wasn't a bust after 2 games. You could do something like that as well and trade up for a position of need, or someone that you really have circled and you want to bring in and be a part of this team. But Marcus Maye is not going to be a long-term answer here at this point. It's been made clear since probably about this time last year that he wasn't going to be paid. And, you know, with the John Franklin Myers extension, I just think it shows that he's willing to pay positions that are premium in his mind. Rushing the passer, which John Franklin Myers does, and also covers Kyle Pitts for some reason, but we're going to focus on the pass rush, is important. So he paid him, and he paid him handsomely, and he deserves it. It wasn't an overpay for JFM. It was right. It was fair market value, which is fine. You're going to see Joe Douglas give guys, you know, contracts that are fair and deserving of positions that, you know, impact wins and losses a whole bunch. If Marcus Maye plays every single game this year, I don't think the Jets' record's different. So there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments below or on social media. Do the Jets trade Marcus Maye? What do you do with him? Let me know. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Matt O'Leary. I'll talk to you next time.